Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, this is going to be a bit loud. What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? Your screens are not broken, but my... Oh, my days. My app is frozen. Oh, I do apologize. Oh, my God. Bear with me. There we go. Screens are not broken, folks. Your screens are not broken, okay? I had a little bit of a malfunction there. My app literally decided to do some whole bunch of calamity. All right, cool. So we're here to talk about Oh, first of all, shout out to Rachel being nice and early, same as Young.Black. How's it going? And welcome to the stream. Hope you're both good. Yes, I know it's been a long time since we have been live, but I thought I'd do a little cheeky live stream because there's a lot of things happening right now with Catie from the most recent season of 90 Day Fiance season 12, where, as you may or may not know, at this moment in time when it comes to Catie, she's somebody who says that she has OCD or NOCD. And what's happened is that we've had some experts come out online to basically address Catie's behavior and pretty much debunk her actually having OCD, or at least to say that the traits that she shows do not identify with somebody that generally has OCD. These traits themselves in particular identify as someone completely different. And this is where things have gotten rather interesting with your girl Catie. And this is why obviously now she's pretty much spiraled out of control because she can't handle the backlash that she's currently receiving when obviously she's been called out for pretty much using OCD as an excuse to why she decides to get drunk and cheat on Josh pretty much. And obviously these people are trying to say that these symptoms that she claims to have aren't legit to what it is. You see what I'm saying? So now we're going to obviously get into the response that she's had to have, but also the same responses that also Josh had too. But just to clarify so you know exactly what I'm talking about, I'm going to show you the video first regarding Catie. All right, and then that video itself in particular is the one where, of course, these folks are then going to comment and obviously give you their thoughts. But first of all, before I continue, shout out to the people that are here in the live chat. Yes, of course, unexpected. I do apologize. Miss Jackson's in the moon. How you doing? Sydney Kiddos, how are you doing? Pink Moments, how are you? Nana, all cards, how you doing? And also Kaylin, of course, Rachel and Young.Black, we've also already acknowledged you too. And anyone else that does come into the live stream, shout out to you guys, whether you're watching this off air or you're watching this on live. Either way, what's going on? I hope you're good. What is happening? Crystal, also welcome to the stream. Live with Mads, perfect way to start out our morning. What is the time when you're at? All right, boys, so let's get into the video itself in particular that Catie's actually going to respond to. And this one is the one that I found on the IG. No, what's this called again? Reddit, that's the one.
Idea.
Intrusive thoughts. Yeah. It's not how it works.
Definitely gives the wrong impression of what OCD actually is. You don't engage in those behaviors. You're terrified of them. I was kind of thinking she's not looking or appearing anxious at all.
OCD is unwanted intrusive thoughts, and she very clearly talks about how she really wants to do this. It feels fun. It feels exciting. It's something that she's drawn to. And when she's in this good mood and happy, she's doing these behaviors. That is the opposite of OCD. OCD causes individuals to do behaviors that they don't like, they don't enjoy, they don't.
I've noticed that the sound on this video isn't that loud, and I do apologize for that, folks. Didn't realize it was going to be like this for that, so I do apologize. But the ones we'll get into after with Catie, they will be louder, so I do apologize if you have to adjust your systems.
Find pleasure in them. They do them simply to get rid of the thought. So I think it's so important for us to fix this miscommunication around intrusive thoughts. Not all intrusive thoughts are OCD. Sometimes intrusive thoughts are like enjoyable and you act on them, but it doesn't mean they're OCD. OCD is unwanted intrusive thoughts that we don't like, we don't enjoy, and we do behaviors so that we don't act on them.
So this is the video that came out, okay? This is the one that came out that then put Catie in a position where she decided that she now wants to react. She now wants to, say that, hold on a minute. You guys don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so we're going to get into exactly what 11:33 a.m. Shout out to you, come on now. Right, so now we're going to get into exactly what Catie had to say. Now, Catie has come out with not just one, not but just two, but also three. So originally she started off with this post as her response to the whole calamity. Let me get the sounds on for you folks. Oh, can I not speed it up? Where's my thing gone? Usually I can speed up this bad boy, you know. Where's my Oh damn! Give me a second. Hold on a second. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. There's one thing that we ain't gonna do for sure. If we can, because boy, I don't want to be listening to Catie for too long. Oh yes, it's back. It's back. My little extra playback thing. As you know, guys, I cannot listen to these people for too long. But to be fair, let's read the caption first. The caption does say, Part 1, rant about NOCD. Trusted at Treat My OCD has my therapy platform. They made a reel about me. I do have OCD, although the show doesn't really include all the details about it. I am a literal patient of NOCD, and this feels violating. Maybe focus on media's representation of OCD rather than a specific and cast member who struggles with it and has no control over editing. The only issue that I have with what she's saying is that she herself flat out has said that my drinking and my OCD together is why I end up allowing my intrusive thoughts to allow me to do what? To cheat, to want to kiss everybody. And that's what they did, Duncan. Those words came out of your mouth. So how can editing edit that? And then also your mother also came out to say that your OCD has been the reason of your behavior. So how about that too? But before I continue, let me have a look and see what you lovely folks are saying in the comments real quick before I continue. Let's have it. Catie does piss me off because my son has intrusive thoughts with OCD and they weren't wanted at all. There you go. Do not use your catchphrase anymore. You don't use your catchphrase anymore. Oh, do you mean reality already? My apologies. I go for phrases. I'm so sick of her. Josh just needs to call it quits and forget about her. I mean, listen, that's how we all be feeling. That's for sure. She is definitely triggered by alcohol, 100%. But now let's dive into exactly what she has to say in this part 1 of her rant.
Video, but I just saw that NOCD posted a video about how I have bad representation of OCD, and I wanted to address that because I go there for therapy and I've worked with NOCD.
Now, bear in mind, folks, of course, I've got this sped up 1.5, so her twitching is obviously moving faster than normal. So please don't react to the twitching as if this is the accurate pace that she does do the flicking with. It's not necessarily the case. You know what I mean, okay? I mean, I believe if I was to go... Oh, so Daisy. If I was to change it all the way back to normal, this is obviously the pace that she's switching at. So I'll leave it there for a few seconds, and then I'm going to bring it back to 1.5 because, boy, I ain't got time to listen to her boring voice.
Specialist for a while, and I actually really like her, but I don't know if I can keep supporting that company because they're taking reality TV and discounting my OCD. Like, I am a person, and yeah, reality TV kind of laid out my OCD makes me make out with people. Take into account it's a highly edited TV show, and yes, there are actions I'm not proud of. I don't like watching myself back drunk. That was bad, but I do have OCD.
No. The but is this. This is the but. The but is, okay, you don't like watching yourself back. You don't like watching yourself drunk. You don't like... Wait. But when did you actually sit there and say, I've watched myself back, and I've noticed that when I'm drunk, my behavior is erratic. I've watched myself back and I recognize that when I am obviously drunk, which I've already told you folks and Josh that when I'm drunk, I decide to want to kiss everybody. So when but for watching it back for the first time in my life, I'm actually realizing how bad it is. Not only how bad it is for my relationship with Josh, but also how bad it is just for me. Did you hear anything of that? Did you hear any signs, any lines of accountability? I didn't hear nothing. All I'm hearing is editing did this. All I'm hearing is I watched it and this is what happened. But like, I want to hear you say the simple term, the simple words. Just let us know. What point do you take accountability? That's what I would like to know. But before we continue, let's see what else you folks are saying in this comment section. She is hilarious. Catie, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Josh needs to run. Yes, he does. Skedaddle fast, but he's a clown, so he's not going anywhere. So, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you this now. Don't even waste your energy anymore. Don't even waste your fingers anymore. Type in Josh needs to run because he's clearly going nowhere. Laura, welcome to the stream. How you doing? How you doing with me, Eloy? Obsessive compulsive drinking. That's Katie's OCD. I mean, listen, you ain't lying there, Crystal. Everyone has intrusive thoughts. By the way, it's just the most of us know which ones to act on. Absolutely. She blinks so much. Yes, she does. You've seen it both in normal speed and fast speed. So now you know. Josh is living his dream. What, being in America or being with a drunk? Let me know what it is. OCD is no excuse for being an alcoholic and being a loser at the screw sprayed and the screw spray DW40. I hear you. If she doesn't like to watch herself, how does she think others look at her? I love that. I enjoy that. Let's read that one again. If she doesn't like to watch herself, how does she think others look at her? And bear in mind, folks, so many times she has sat there and said, I hope none of my friends leave me. I really don't want them to not be my friend anymore. If she really cared that much, then guess what, folks? She would change her ways, but she doesn't. From what I understand, medication for OCD is ineffective if mixed with alcohol. That is probably true. A lot of medicine typically is ineffective when it's mixed with alcohol, to be honest with you. Okay, so there you go. Catie is a something alcoholic. I know because my parents were when I grew up. Two things can be true and unrelated. Katie's OCD does not cause her to be cheating alcoholic. There you go. Right. Let's go into it. Let's continue with where we're at with her.
And I think it's really gross for an app that says it's there to treat OCD and support people. And I see ads all the time that are like, I OCD, join NOCD. I thought I was alone and had these thoughts. Like, do you know how much we filmed that I talked about OCD that they didn't show in the show? Like, I actually have OCD. Well, I've struggled with it for years. The matter
of the fact is, I don't think anybody's contesting that you have OCD. People contesting of how you are using OCD as an excuse for your behavior. It feels as if you've used OCD to weaponize it. That is the issue. Nobody's contesting that.
Hanging out with people is how the show chose to portray it, but like I've wasted.
She's making me pause way too much because she's talking so much smack. When people talk so much crap, I have the need to pause so I can say something real quick. And all I want to say is this. What is one of the very first signs of somebody that is addicted to something? Denial. No accountability. All she keeps talking about is production this, production that. I want to hear you talk about the fact that you're an alcoholic. I want to know, you say that you're on a platform, a therapy platform for OCD, NOCD. But are you in rehab? That's what I want to know. Are you on a platform? Do you have a therapist regarding your drinking? I want to hear you talk about your drinking. Right now, you're using your OCD to literally cover up the reality of the root problem. The root problem is that you are drunk. Talk about you being a drunk. Stop using this has a way to deflect.
Years of my life doing compulsions and not being able to focus on the moment. I'm a bit sick right now and I don't want to make a video, but I just saw that NOCD posted a video.
So folks, that was her part one. That was the part one. Now we're going to go into the part two in a second. But before we get into the part two, let's have a look and see what you're saying right now in the comment section. Let's have a look. And of course, if you're coming into the live stream right now and I haven't seen your name, shout out to you for being here. What is going on? And if you're watching the video right now and we are no longer live and you're here and you're commenting down below, shout out to you too. Come on now, okay? Let's have a look here. She is not connected to reality somehow. Absolutely. I hear that. Who do you think is the villain of the season? So that's a tough question. Can we say everyone? 1 minute I feel like it's Mido, then I think it's Catie. You know, it's a bit of a sticky one. It's between Mido and Catie for me, I think, from what I can remember. Anyway, let's have a look here. She mentioned therapy, never medication. No, that is a very, very good point. What's going on, and team? Welcome to the stream. Can't stay there. Okay, thank you for coming and putting a like, and I'll catch you on the replay. I thought OCD was rituals to avoid bad things from happening. That is a very, very good question right there. You're an alcoholic first and foremost. There we go. Good point, Rachel. Alcohol first, exactly. Years. So she got OCD just years ago. How does that work? Or is it just excuses excuses for being a bad drunk. Nothing but excuses for being a bad drunk. I have a bona fide OCD, but not severe. It causes me to clean a lot. Hey, Catie, do you want to come to my home, please? I mean, I hate cleaning. Please, can I take advantage of it, please? Can I weaponize OCD to clean my house, please, rather than this calamity that we're watching? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? She can't separate the OCD and alcohol and has separate issues. There we go. Absolutely. She literally cannot take any accountability. Catie got mental issues, hearing voices, being alcoholic, doing nothing with OCD. There we go. Exactly. She probably is hungover as she's watching this. To be fair, Mad Gamer, what's going on? Thank you for enjoying the show. Come on now. Let's have a look. She knew what she was getting into before she even started filming. She knows that it's a scripted show, obviously, so that was her choice. And well, they're showing the worst of her, which is how she is. If anything, she should be using the show as a way to be like, you know what? I like the fact that the show is showing me how bad my behavior is. I need to do better. That's what she should be doing. But instead, she wants to sit here and give us excuse after excuse after excuse. Nobody cares about your excuses. Come on now. Nonetheless, though, let's move on to the part 2 of the video.
My compulsions usually are just like mind loops. My compulsions aren't me making out with people. They're just mind loops that I have to do to like neutralize a thought. And my main I don't like talking about my OCD thoughts because they're stressful and horrible. But I probably did on the show. They just may not have shown it in like a way that accurately portrays them.
Actually, portrays them. When are you going to talk about being an alcoholic? Please, that's what I want to know. That's what I want to know.
But like, during 2020, during the pandemic, I was unfunctional. I spent hours in the bathroom just trying to think through my head about how I wasn't a bad person. I was like, did I harm this person? I need to prove, sorry, the dog was chewing on my cord. Hey, stop. Oh. I was like, I need to prove that I didn't harm this person or else I can't focus on anything. And like, I'd spend
Pardon me. What you need to be asking yourself is, are you harming yourself? Are you harming yourself? That is the question that I have for you, Catie.
hours in the bathroom, like trying to do that. And yeah, I'm just disgusted that a platform that is supposed to help OCD that I use, and it's actually pretty effective. I started using it.
It may be effective for your OCD, but I want to know, is it, I still want to know when you're using an app or something to help you with your drinking.
Kind of recently, like after we filmed, and it's been really helpful, the tools, but it's gross that they would actually post a video about one of their patients, not knowing the whole story, just knowing what production put together. My compulsions usually are just like mine.
I've got hiccups right now and they're not going anywhere. It's very annoying. Right, cool. Let's have a look here, see what you folks have been saying. Dawn Stone, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Oh, love your videos. Thank you so much. Catie is an alcoholic who refuses to take accountability. Her parents are enablers. Have you seen Josh's recent video? We are going to be getting to Josh's video after Catie's video, so don't you worry about that. She is a liar. She's a liar full of excuses. She's not a queen of alcoholic. Wait, she is not a queen of alcoholic. She's an alcoholic that needs help. She blames everybody but herself. Exactly. My son has it so much. My son has it so much. This is so bad now. I feel like I've got OCD. I'm twitching more than her. More than I do. Clean, over and over and over. You don't want to see my water bill. 3 showers a day minimum, and you never want to get out once you get in. Hey, leave me alone, okay? I don't want a water bill that's going crazy now. Leave me alone. She was misdiagnosed. You never know. You never know. She harms herself and others. Abso-freaking-lutely. She keeps saying OCD. That is not what she has. She is not a cleaner. She's not a cleaner alcoholic. She's a alcoholic popping pills with alcohol. She has blackouts and can't remember. That's a very good point, to be fair. She's a very messy person, isn't she? But one thing that we do know is that she's not an organized person, which I understand that OCD can be hit or miss, but she's definitely not a clean person. So that also makes sense. But then again, I guess just because you're OCD doesn't mean you're a clean person. But hey, going on the show wasn't a good idea. Absolutely, it was not a good idea. But hey, let me try and get rid of these hiccups as I play the next video. So after she made this video, she then came out with another video where, you know, she's obviously upset again because she wants to put the blame again on somebody else again that is not herself again.
Hi guys, I just want to clarify some false statements that have been going around regarding my videos yesterday. I know Josh also posted a video where he called out the OCD Institute of Texas because they made a video reacting to me in the show as well.
My bad. I didn't realize that Josh's video was before this one. So what we're going to do is, folks, we're going to pause that one right there. We're get into Josh's video instead. Let's get into Josh's video. See what he's got to say. And then we can go back to Catie's video. All right, folks.
There's a video going around from the OCD Institute of Texas. I wasn't going to make a video, but I was just getting pissed off and distracted. I just think it's so unethical. There's obviously a lot on the show that gives some pause for thought. I mean, watching it back is a really interesting exercise in self-reflection. It doesn't matter, like, if you've got a relationship with someone, whether Catie and I work out, or whether, you know, they have a clinical relationship with Catie. There's just a certain level of common decency and respect that I think you owe to someone, that you don't just take a couple seconds of TV clips and then infer judgments. I think that's just kind of below the belt, and I think it's punching down, and I just fucking hate that. You might think that they're speaking generalities, and so it's okay, they're just trying to educate, and that's a fine aim. I totally get on board with that. That's not what they're doing. They're just jumping on the bandwagon and trying to, like, get some social media clout. If they actually wanted to educate, why not reach out to Catie? Why not?
I won't lie to you, folks. I was so busy focused on my drinking that I completely missed half the things that he said. And to be fair, he's actually speaking very fast. So I'm gonna restart that one. I do apologize. Yeah.
Hey folks, there's a video going around from the OCD Institute of Texas. I wasn't going to make a video, but I was just getting pissed off and distracted. I just think it's so unethical. There's obviously a lot on the show that gives some pause for thought. I mean, watching it back is a really interesting exercise in self-reflection. It doesn't matter, like, if you've got a relationship with someone, whether Catie and I work out, or whether, you know, they have a clinical relationship with Catie. There's just a certain level of common decency and respect that I think you owe to someone.
Nah. Let me just leave real quick. Did I just hear the word respect? How can you talk about the word respect? Did he just say the word respect? Before you say the word respect, I need to know one simple thing, Joshy boy. All I need to know, Joshy boy, is one little thing. Do you respect yourself? Because you see, I find it hard to believe that you even know what the word respect is. But you see, if Joshy knew what the word respect meant, then he would have left this relationship a long time ago. I feel like I need a burp because I drank so much. So yeah, talk about respect all you like, Joshy boy. But you can't be telling me anything about respect. R-E-S-E-P. Wait, now I'm going to spell it so wrong. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. I tried to sing it. You know the song. Come on now. But let me see what you folks say in the comments before I continue. Where then you don't have anything or everything perfectly organized. I hear it. Catie is a bum. Telling you about it. The boyfriend is on some dumb bird shiz. To be fair, I'm not monetized anymore at this moment in time, so I could probably swear. Damn, yeah. He's on some bullshit, man. He's on some fucking bullshit. Enablers are the problem. She needs to take accountability. Absolutely. Josh will lose her problem with alcohol but not directly. The problem needs to be handled directly. There you go. I hate when people use a condition as an excuse for bad behavior. I'm disabled from a TBI and have great marriage and hold myself accountable for everything that I do. Listen, shout out to you on your marriage. Come on now. Denial. Are you from Eves? I'm seeing a lot of denial. I like that, Catie. I like that. Poor Josh. What? Poor Josh. Hey, get off my stream. Poor Josh. I mean, all the kissing and stuff. What? Come on, man. My gosh. Nah, you need to get off the stream. There should be no poor Josh. There should be no sympathy for this clown. He chose to be in this position. Nah. I knew the burp was coming. I do apologize there. Beth, what's going on? Josh is an enabler 100%. But let's dive in. Let's continue and see what else he's got to say.
that you don't just take a couple seconds of TV clips and then infer judgments. I think that's just kind of below the belt, and I think it's punching down, and I just fucking hate that. You might think that they're speaking generalities and so it's okay, they're just trying to educate, and that's a fine aim. I totally get on board with that. But that's not what they're doing. They're just jumping on the bandwagon and trying to like get some social media clout. If they actually wanted to educate, why not reach out to Catie? Why not include her? Do an examination. Clinicians have...
I mean, listen, we could reach out to Catie, but if I reach out to Catie, because she's an addict, it means that 9.9 out of 9.9 she's gonna lie. I've heard her say no accountability, so why would I believe anything that she says? I guess the only clout I'd get is if she responded to me, and then I guess I can make a video about it and give me some views. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I'm not really a big fan of getting to know cast members personally, but anyway, let's continue.
Have like an assumed level of credibility. Like you see a clinician speak and you trust them, right? Well, that's supposed to be the difference between a medical professional and just someone commenting on Reddit. So they're using...
You do know, Josh, you don't have to go on Reddit. You're talking about people commenting as a professional and people commenting on Reddit. Understand this. To know what Reddit is saying, you have to go on it. So how about you just don't go on it? How about you put your energy on focusing on what the professionals have to say to help you and Catie or help Catie or whatever, rather than focusing on what Reddit has to say. This is the issue that I have with these 90-day baboons. Yes, baboons. 90-day clowns, 90-day cast members, 90-day foolery, 90-day... They all go on Reddit and then complain that Reddit is a dark place. So don't go on it. Don't go on it. I'm going to tell you one more time. Don't go on Reddit. And also, just don't go on YouTube and watch videos about yourself. And also, don't go on any social media platform and search your name and see what people are saying about you. How about that? I am sick and tired of these people coming on this show and saying, oh, Reddit upset me, and then because Reddit upset me, my mental health is now all over the place. Nobody asked you to go on Reddit in the first place. You are doing it to yourself. You're making a choice to go on Reddit. You turn on your PC, you turn on your phone, your tablet, your device, whatever it could be, and then you, with your fingers, or maybe even with your voice, say ready.com. Josh and Catie, what are we talking about? Clowns upon clowns. Let's have a look here. Flock, welcome to the stream. Why she feels the need to kiss everyone, though? Why is that the weird part? If it was always the same person, it would make more sense. That is very, very good point. Still be effed up, but makes sense. If she is concerned about people talking about it, then don't go on reality TV. Boom, bam. Boom, boom, bam. Josh needs his own diagnosis. That's a good shout. That is a great shout. Great shout. Great shout. I love that. What's going on, Gary? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're good. Are you married yet, Gary? Because, boy, I'm still waiting for my invite, you know? You know what I'm saying? I'm just playing, but if you are married, man, congratulations to you, my guy. I can't stand Catie. Listen, you're not the only one. Like they need clout is more of an idiot before. Yep, the stuff is newt. Why is this season so obsessed with social media? Tell me about it. To be fair, every season now, or they're all obsessed with social media more than ever. Joss is as much of an idiot as she is. Tell me about it. Everyone on 90 Days always live on TikTok because this way they ain't money. Invest money in their pocket. I don't feel bad for either. Exactly. Jeff, aka Based, how you do? Welcome to the stream. Josh is a classic codependent to me. Facts. Now let's continue with this calamity.
Using their voice and using it to essentially just delegitimize Catie entirely. You don't have to like her to say that seems a bit icky. It was like the sneering and the smirking and the laughing. It just looked very unserious. If they wanted to kind of use the show to commercialize I looked it up actually, it's like $1,500 a day for their residential program. How many people have mental health conditions and they're not getting help because of how like bloody expensive it is? Even if you just take away from Catie in the equation, like who's going to look at...
I love the way Josh and Catie are focusing so much on OCD and the mental health, but none of them have spoken about the fact that she has a drinking problem. And none of them are taking accountability in any shape or form. How is anything you're saying is relevant to the real topic? Talk about the real topic.
A bunch of clinicians.
You know what we need? We need some specialists to come out and make videos and talk about how to address Catie's alcoholism. Then I want to see if she's then going to respond to a video about that.
charging that much money, and then seeing them like, oh, I saw a clip on TV and it doesn't fit my textbook definition, and so I'm just going to pile on with the rest of the trolls online. Like, do better. I'm wound up. But they clearly want some attention, so go and look at their videos on TikTok. See them smirk and laugh and just think about that $1,500 a day, and think about, if you're a patient, what are they going to say behind your back? Like, are they going to believe you? But you know what? I think that there is actually a good question under all of this, and that is about OCD representation, comorbidities, like what does OCD look like with other things going on? I mean,
Nah, that's not the question still. The question still remains to be, when are you going to address her alcoholism? That's what we need to know.
OCD.
People are just upset that she is using OCD as a cover-up to her being an alcoholic.
Alcohol. That's a really interesting thing to talk about. And so if there's any more serious institutions out there that actually want to do some interesting commentary, I'd welcome that. Like, send me a DM and we can start a conversation. But this sort of piling on with like online trolls from supposedly serious professionals, like, jog on.
Intrusive thoughts. Yeah.
Obviously, we've seen this one anyway, so we don't have to see we don't have to see that again. And the way he said "jog on," all right, Mr. Britt, listen, you're embarrassing all of us, okay? You embarrass all of us. Hold on a minute. What did he say? He said, for clarity, after making this video, I learned there's a second video that was going around from a different organization, NOCD. I saw Catie actually make a video about that and talking more about and talking more about her OCD and representation on the show. I recommend watching on her profile. Oh, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. But remember, folks, now we're going to continue actually in a second. Let me see the comments first, and then we're going to continue the rest of that video regarding Catie herself in particular. What is going on, Nikki? How you doing, Nikki? Hope you're good. Hope everything's well on your side, Nikki. And also, Nikki, when you take him on a date, like, what's going on here? You know what I mean? I'm still waiting for you to fly me out to the USA, but you know, you won't do that. Yeah, man. Come on, Nikki. Nikki faces reality. Check her out on YouTube, folks, if you want to. You know what I mean? But she owes me. She owes me right now. Just playing. I feel bad for Josh, but he's exactly what he wants to be in a hellish relationship. Facts upon facts. This is my first season. I see everyone but Queen Mido complaining like I've never seen before. I agree. What if by the end of the season we find out some crazy spin-off, and the spin-off is that Josh is actually Catie's sponsor? Can you imagine we found out he's actually her sponsor, and he's actually, and when they were like, wait, hold on a minute, you're her sponsor and you're actually a really bad one for the most of it. Imagine we find that out. Oh, that would be a calamity. Anyway, with that being said, I feel like every season gets worse than the last. I mean, listen, you're not wrong in any shape or form. I'm gonna lie to you, even though every season gets worse than the last, I still enjoy it because I enjoy watching calamity. I enjoy watching people moving mad. Yeah, I do. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, it's like our own modern day version of Jerry Springer, you know, in a weird way. I mean, if you're from the UK, it's like a modern day version of Jeremy Kyle. Yeah. Anyway, let's continue.
But I am not a patient of theirs. I am a patient of NOCD, and NOCD's video was the one I was commenting on yesterday. I just wanted to clarify this because I saw a couple of posts and comments that said I was mistaking the OCD Institute of Texas as NOCD, and well, I know they also posted a video. That was not the video I was commenting on yesterday. NOCD also posted a video that was a reaction to the show, and I am a patient of NOCD. I just want to clarify that. Both the OCD Institute of Texas and NOCD have taken their videos down. Hi guys, I just want to clarify.
Oh, wow, they took their videos down, so you got what you wanted. Ah, yeah, yiddy yada. Well, listen, folks, let's see what else you got to say in here, and then after that we'll be on our way. Let's have a look here. What's going on, Lucy? I'm late, but I'm here. Come on, you're here. Come on now. Fat Catie better. He will never address her alcoholism. Exactly. Absolutely. But this is the learning channel for us normal people. If your partner said / she said because of OCD, we know. I loathe Mido. Josh, you're a troll. There is a difference between being a troll and an alcoholic. Facts. Queen Mido. You guys really love me, don't you? Nonetheless, though, thank you so much for your time, folks. You know what I mean? I know it's been a minute since we've done a live stream, but I thought I'd do a little cheeky live stream today. You know what I mean? Like, when we'll do another one, I don't know. But either way, though, it's been an absolute pleasure having you lovely folks here for this live stream. And hope to see you again, obviously, next time I do one, whatever that may be. But in the meantime, please do continue watching every single video that do upload, like, subscribe. Well, you can't hype them right now because I'm demonetized for the foreseeable, but once I am monetized again, then you'll be able to hype videos again moving forward, okay, folks. But with that being said, though, thank you so much for your time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and have a good freaking Friday. Have a good freaking weekend, folks. You know what I mean? Life is too short. Let's just live and have fun. Even if you're going for a hard time right now, even if life is stressed right now, listen, go outside and just enjoy the weather. Even if it's raining, even if it's storming, just go do something positive, okay, folks? Come on now. Look after yourselves. Do something special. Do something lovely, okay? Yeah, But with that